Visible clear.
Yes, you are.
Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Welcome to the online meeting of Speakers Community Toastmasters Club. I am pleased to be your Sergeant at Arms for today's meeting. In the online meeting environment, there are a few instructions that we follow. I request you to rename yourself. All Toastmaster can prefix TM to your name and guests can prefix guest. I also request all the speakers and role holders to prefix their role to their name so that it's easy to identify them. I give you 10 seconds for this activity. All speakers are requested to do a quick audio and video check before they start their speech. Tech host will confirm on the setting. I would request you not to type in the chat box when a speaker is speaking, as it disturbs the speaker. You can use the private chat to provide feedback. You are all requested to keep your audio on mute in case you are not speaking. Please refrain from unnecessary movements or sipping on drinks if your video is on. Please turn off the video in case you need to do so. Do not click on share screen unless your speech or role requires you to do so. You can display a hi-fi or namaste when taking over or leaving from a role. You can connect with a tech master for any technical glitch. The tech master for today's meeting is me. If you are a speaker, then please ensure you pin the timer or confirm that the same is visible at all the times. This meeting is being recorded. In case you have any reservations, please let us know. You can network during the break and after the meeting. Let me share the mission of the club now. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. I would like to introduce to you a person who likes to be organized. She is also aware of the importance of safety in her personal life. So, to protect herself, she is learning karate. Please welcome our presiding officer, Toastmaster Monica Mane. Over to you, Toastmaster Monica.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shefali, for the wonderful introduction. Yeah, I'm learning the karate for the protection. Yes, it is. And the protection is very important. So, without any further delay, I declare the 107th meeting of Speakers Community Toastmaster Club is open. I welcome each one of you today in the 107th meeting. Guys, the most awaited event is coming soon. Guess what?
Training. Online training.
Right.
TLTP.
It is Power 1.0. That is TLTP. Toastmasters learning. Sorry, I think I forget the full form. Could you please help me with the full form of the TLTP?
Toastmasters Leadership Training Program.
Right. Yes, Toastmaster Pooja. The Toastmaster Leadership Training Program. This program will help you to guide on your role and responsibilities. And it is not just for the ExCom committee. You can attain to be a better leader in future. It can be attended by anyone. So please make sure to register. Without any further delay, actually, I would like to move to the next session. We have a member who is very enthusiastic person, a good writer, a good poet. And she is having a very wonderful, charming smile. She is none another, our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Kalpana. I welcome her in today's meeting.
Thank you so much, Monica, for that introduction. And okay, that has broadened my smile, you know, having a nice smile on my face, actually. And I must say that one thing that has taken me off late by a lot of surprises, the Japanese philosophies. There's something called Kaizen also, along with my today's chosen topic, Ikigai. Right, guys, what is Ikigai? Can anyone just tell me what's Ikigai? All right, let me help you with what is Ikigai. I know it is a Japanese word and we are running after learning English and I'm bringing Japanese flavor in this meeting, right? All right, let me tell you, you know, how many of you all wake up in the morning without feeling any blues about facing your day? How many of you all wake up without saying, few more minutes, I want to curl under the rug? Yes, Amrita, same here. Give me moments and then a few more and then a few more and I perhaps may not even come, my face even won't peep out this much from the rug, all right? But Ikigai tells us that we need to be motivational enough. Of course, it is raining, you're under a rug and don't let pakoras be your motivations, all right, to get out of the rug. All right, we have to be motivated enough in our own life, with our own dreams, with our own passion, with our own things that we love to do. That should help us get out of the bed without any ado. So what is Ikigai? Let me just read it out to you because it's such a long line, even I wrote it down. All right, here it goes. Ikigai is a motivating life force that helps us to define or give meaning to life in terms of talent, progression, passion, as well as what you can offer to the world. Never ever forget that we are all unique in this world. We are all born with some sort of a purpose in this world. And it is that purpose and that passion keeps us going. Before I come into what is your purpose, how you can yourself zero in on your Ikigai, or what is your own motivational force, let me first take you down through what is a passion called Toastmasters. We are all gathered here for one single Ikigai that is actually connecting us. A very brief introduction as to what our today's Ikigai moments of 2 hours is going to be full of. Today, as usual, every Toastmasters meeting is divided into 3 parts. The first being prepared speeches. Yeah, we give you time to prepare your speeches. All right, you prepare and you deliver. The next segment, a favorite Ikigai moment of mine, is table topic rounds. Do you know what happens in that table topic rounds? You have to speak extempore. So, all right, each one of you, let us know how you can connect with your thoughts. So, participate without fail in this particular second segment of table topics. And last, of course, we have someone who watches you through the magnifying glass, that is the general evaluator, right? And he will tell you what you can do to improve yourself And if you're truly passionate and have your ikigai roaring inside you, you will listen to the points of improvisations and apply it in your next meeting. I know. So you thought I was going to do all this alone? In Toastmasters, nothing is done alone. We are a group, we are a force, and we are a support system. So today I bring to you my 3 valiant supporters who are doing what their ikigai is asking them to do. And that is my tag team. Do you know what is it that my tag team does? Yes. First is a timer, then we have an hour counter, and then we have a grammarian. Today, my timer is none other than a deep and a dear Toastmaster, Monica. Monica, could you just explain the rules to the people who have gathered here?
Yes, Toastmaster Kalpana. Hello, everyone. Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guest. Today, I'm the timer for the day. As a timer, it is my duty to present the time for the prepared speeches, table topics, and evaluations. For the prepared speech, the time allotted varies as per the project. For example, for the icebreaker speech, the time allotted is 4 to 6 minutes. For the table topics, the time allotted is 1 to 2 minutes. For evaluation, the time is allotted 2 to 3 minutes. Speaker must meet the specified time limit to qualify for the award at the end of the meeting. I will display the green screen at the minimum qualifying time, yellow screen at midpoint of the qualifying time, and red screen at the maximum qualifying time till the end of speech. For the prepared speech and the evaluation, the speaker has 30-second grace before the minimum qualifying time and after the maximum qualifying time. For the table topics, there is a grace period only after the red screen is displayed. All the speakers who continue to speak beyond the 30 seconds will not be qualified for the voting. I will report the time taken by each speaker when called upon. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day. You're on mute.
On mute. Hey, the Ikigai karate champion, and that is her Ikigai right now in her life, has just explained to us what time or time bomb actually means in each and everyone's life. Yeah, it is not just about time in Toastmasters. You also have to count your ahs and oohs and Yes, let me tell you who is my ah counter help today. It's none other than our dear Kishore. Kishore, who is always present, who is always there with a happy smile and does help us out, very silent, very stoic. The stage is yours. Over to you, Kishore.
Good afternoon, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I am the counter for the day. As the counter, I will note words and sounds that are used as crutch or fillers by the speakers. During the meeting, I will listen to the crutch words such as and, well, but, so, and you know. I will also listen to filler sounds such as I will note when a speaker repeats a phrase such as I, or this means, and of long or short pauses. I will give my report when called for by the general evaluator. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, Kishore. And we have to mark our T's and P's, our full stops and commas, right? And the sentence construction. We have someone who has got a lot of patience, as his name suggests, Deer. The stage is yours, Deer. Tell them about the grammar rules.
Hello, good afternoon, Toastmasters. I am the grammarian for the day. As a grammarian, it is my responsibility to pay close attention to all the speakers, listening carefully to their language use. I'll also take note of any incorrect usage of grammar, as well as any good usage of words, any quotes, saying, or thoughts. As a grammarian, it is also my duty to introduce the word of the day, which I am posting in the chat right now. So the word of the meeting is solitude. Solitude means the state or situation of being alone. And using it in a sentence could be, she savored her few hours of freedom and solitude. So I would recommend and encourage all the Toastmasters to use this word while speaking today. And I will give my report when called upon by the general evaluator. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Kalpana.
Thank you so much, Deer. You know, solitude is something we all seek. But when we are thinking about Ikigai and how to reach at our own Ikigai, what are the 4 things that we need to look into? All right. Let me first tell you the first pillar of Ikigai or reaching your Ikigai is what you love. I want each one of you to take at least 10 to 20 seconds to think, what is it that you love right now at this moment? And give it to me in chat. Each one of you is encouraged to do so. Let me tell you what I love. All right, this is my first. What is it that you love? It can be an activity, all right? It can be enjoying an ice cream. Yeah, it might be just sitting at the seaside. It might be working on your laptop. It might be a hobby where you want to learn something new. What is it that you love? What is it that you love? For example, you know, there might be certain small activities. Like, for example, I do like to go to the fridge, steal a choco bar and eat. It gives me a lot of joy. All right. I also feel excitement when I know that there has been an unplanned trip out somewhere. I love those moments. I love the moment when I just think I just want to go down. I obey my inner calling of going down, sitting down there in the garden and just listen to the whispers of the trees. So that's what I love. List down certain small activities, each one of you. I encourage you, I give you 10 seconds. Please write down. Dancing under the rain puja. Oh, fantastic. That is one on my list. I too love watching movies. Fantastic. Anybody else? What do you love? What do you love doing? I think, Monica, you can add karate if you reading books and spending time with nature. Yes, Ravinder. Playing with my dog, my God, you know, my daughter would have danced with that because she really loves dogs. We did have a pet at one time. Playing with puppies, Akshay Krishnan, thank you so much. Yes, there is so much joy. I had a German Spitz at my home and I used to play hide and seek with it. And that was my, you know, about 10 or 15 minutes of play, which gave me tremendous joy and excitement. Today, I'm telling you to reach your Ikigai, please mark one thing that you love, that you want to do it every day, every day, every day. Book that day, that point in your life. When would you like to do it? Morning, afternoon, evening, night, in between what you're doing? I used to love reading books. You know how I used to do my studies? I used to pick up my books, and the minute I got overwhelmed with what I was studying, I used to keep it aside, pick up the novel for 10 minutes, read the book, calm myself, close the book, keep it back, and then again pick up my studies. Sustainability comes when you do what you love doing, and those might be some small, tiny day-to-day things. It might be giving your daughter a hug. It might be carrying your child. It might be helping a stranger. It might be letting yourself go in the beach and shouting like Shah Rukh Khan, "Ah, I love you, world," right? Anything that goes. Keep a moment to do what you love to do. We love what we do, and these are all like extempo speeches. We have extempo behavioral moments, and we do it. Now, we are all born with something we are good at. Make a list of what is it that you're actually good at. Let me tell you what I am good at. I enjoy training. I enjoy touching people's lives because I feel when I upskill them, there is something I'm taking in return to strengthen my life principles, goals, and philosophies. I'm taking their joy that they feel, the connection that I develop with someone when I am giving a training programs, because I'm a trainer, I'm a corporate trainer, and I also do go to colleges and schools to train them. The joy they feel when I'm mentoring them is something that I'm good at. It is my USP. That's what I am born with. What are you born with? Finance abilities, technical abilities, right? Doctoring abilities, lawyer abilities. What is it that you are good at? Please write down in your chat. We will be coming to a conclusion of our Ikigai. Thank you, Deer. So am I. So am I. I enjoy what I do, and I enjoy talking to people. I'm a people person. I call myself that. Yes, what are you good at? Gaurav. Amrita, networking? Yes, it's a fantastic way. It's a fantastic way. Make that your mantra. Whatever you are good at should be your mantra, because remember, it is not just hard skills. It's also soft skills. Soft skills are your characteristics. Do you smile at people? Do you have your principles right with people? Are you kind to people? Are you a giving person? Are you also a taking person? Just giving will empty you out. Do take also. Be simple in life. Be good in life. Be kind in life. Be loving in life. Give a helpful hand. Do not be mean. Do not be manipulative. Do not plot. Do not hold back. Do not share. All right? Just be the simple you that you were when you were a child. When your soft skills were the main skills that made you a loving child. Let that child be alive. Hard skills are something that are acquired through education. Soft skills are something that will continue when you were a child, when you were not tainted by greed, when you were not tainted by ambition, when you were not just wanting success instead of joy. All right? Of course, there are two more pillars, but before that, before I take you on the Ikigai, let me just see and tell you guys, I can see Speaker Gaurav absolutely impatient and really wanting to start a speech because he's like a patient who is waiting at the dentist for his turn to get over. That fear, palpable fear, needs to go away. So let me reach out and call the evaluator of Toastmaster Gaurav. Just a second. Toastmaster Amrita, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kalpana. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmaster and dear guest. I will be evaluating the speech given by Toastmaster Gaurav. And please note, Toastmaster Gaurav is giving level 1, project 1, his icebreaker speech from Pathway Dynamic Leadership. And please note, time is 4 to 6 minutes. All the very best, Toastmaster Gaurav. Over to you, Toastmaster Kalpana.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Amrita. Toastmaster Gaurav, can you see the timer cards? Monica, could you just flip the timer cards for our first speaker, Toastmaster Gaurav? Gaurav, can you see it? You may need to pin her. You may need to pin her.
Yeah.
Can you pin her? Then it might be visible for you. Is it
I'm
visible?
not able to pin her.
You're not able to pin her? All right. In that case, Monica, I request you to share this and you can Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you. Are you able to see it now?
Yes,
Toastmaster Gaurav?
Yeah.
Fantastic. So Toastmaster Gaurav, say hello to me. Yes, you are very much audible and visible. Thank you so much. So
Okay.
wait for
Hello.
me to, wait. I'll introduce you. I'll also be telling the title. And then I'll be again saying your name. Post that you can start. Toastmaster Gaurav is attempting his icebreaker today. It is his first step towards becoming an established public speaker. Toastmaster Gaurav, my introduction, Toastmaster Gaurav.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, General Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Today, allow me to share a story. A story of a shy boy born in a small town, Ujjain, Madhya Pradesh in 1984. His parents knew he was intended to make them proud. So they named him Gaurav, which means pride. That shy boy is none other than myself, Gaurav Swami. As I grew up, I realized that I had big dreams and burning desire to make my mark in this world. I pursued my education as an electrical engineer and later adopted project management as my profession. Over the last 16 years, I have developed leadership skill to become a good project manager. But now I want to transit from a good project manager to best project manager. And that is the reason why I have joined Toastmaster and selected dynamic leadership as the pathway. The main area which I would like to concentrate are three. First is my communication skills. As I know, effective communication is the foundation of success in every aspect of life. I want to develop and sharpen my communication skill. The second in the list is fear of public speaking. Being from a small town, I've always felt nervous and my heart races up whenever I'm in front of audience. I'm here to overcome that fear. The third aspect which I want to develop or improve on is negotiation skills. As a project manager, negotiation skills is an important part of my profession. And I know there is room for improvement for me in negotiation skills. These all improvement areas I am targeting throughout my journey in Toastmaster and develop myself and improve myself to the next version of myself. I was unknown about Toastmaster, but thank you to my mentor who has introduced or informed me about the Toastmasters Club, and I able to contact Toastmaster Kalpana, and listening to her on the first day itself, I was so attracted and full of enthusiasm that I should join Toastmaster Club. And this is my strength, going to be my strength to develop my communication skills, leadership skills. And after a discussion with Toastmaster Kalpana, I immediately joined the club, and this is my first speech. And I thank you all to listening me and giving me chance to present myself and introduce myself. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
I request each and everyone to stand up and give him a standing ovation. That is what Speakers Community Toastmasters appreciates, because the journey is of 1,000 miles and you have taken the first step towards it. Congratulations, Gaurav, for completing your first step. And we are looking forward to see you with many steps moving forward, marching forward.
Thank you, Toastmaster Putna. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Kumar. I mean, Gaurav Swami. I don't know why I'm getting Kumar Gaurav, but Gaurav, thank you so much for joining us. We now move on to the second speaker. Can anyone guess who is the second speaker? Second speaker is Toastmaster Pooja. Toastmaster Pooja's evaluate, one second. Toastmaster Pooja's evaluator is none other than Toastmaster Monica. Toastmaster Monica, the stage is yours. Over to you.
Good evening, everyone. Today, I'm going to evaluate Toastmaster Pooja. She is gonna deliver a speech from the Pathways Presentation Mastery. The purpose of her project is for the member to practice using vocal variety or a body language to enhance the speech. The time is 5 to 7 minutes, and all the best to the speaker, Toastmaster Pooja. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Monica, for that. And let us move on to our second speaker, Toastmaster Pooja. Toastmaster Pooja's speech timer, kindly note, is going to be between 5 to 7 minutes. All right. Toastmaster Pooja, stop lying to yourself. Stop lying to yourself, Toastmaster Pooja.
Thank you, Toastmasters of the Day, TM Kalpana. I will start going to gym from tomorrow. I will not eat junk food from tomorrow. I will start studying from tomorrow. Do you feel that tomorrow ever comes? Hello, Toastmasters of the Day, fellow Toastmasters, and my dear guest. I would like to ask you a simple basic question. How many of you have lied to yourself at a point of time? Please raise your hand. Okay, thanks for the response. Now think, how many times have you lied to yourself? I will start it from tomorrow, we'll start from Monday, we'll start from first day of the next month, and whatnot. That day never comes unless we put efforts and make that happen. I know most of you will agree to me on this. We may be truthful to others, but if not to ourselves, then what's the point? I realized it, and I am on it to make sure that I will not lie to myself. So I want you all to be encouraged to become truthful to yourself. So let me tell you some of the most common lies that we tell to ourselves, and how can you stop lying to that? First, I don't have time. This was my excuse for joining gym. But once I got so badly ill due to my sedentary lifestyle, it hit me. And from the next day, I started hitting the gym. I started waking up a bit early created daily schedules, and now somehow I'm getting 45 minutes for my physical health daily because I stopped lying to myself. So whenever goals are bigger than the excuses, we can achieve it for sure. So if you're speaking this lie to yourself, stop doing that. Second, my dreams are impossible. I always wanted to pursue other courses after becoming CA, but as soon as I got into my corporate job, getting time for studies was next to impossible. Sometimes it felt like I was just coming for dinner and sleep. But again, since goal was bigger than excuse, I started giving some time in the morning every day, and I can take out at least 30 minutes for my studies. So if you're speaking this lie to yourself that my dreams are impossible, stop lying. Third, I have tried many times and now I don't want to. I am afraid of trying again. So the best experience and maybe a funny experience for me was for searching for the good flats in good locality near to local station in my budget in the Mumbai. I was totally exhausted by this exercise. After seeing 20-30 places, I was about to switch to PGs. But with heavy heart, I went to try one more place. And surprisingly, that was something which I was aiming for. And yes, I am here. Again, goal overweighted the excuse. So if you're speaking this lie to yourself that I have tried many times and I'm not going to try, I'm afraid of trying, stop doing that. Fourth, I am not ready because I'm not good enough yet. Before applying for the role of Vice President Education in this club, I had thoughts that I don't have enough experience. I'm not ready because I'm not good enough yet. But I went for it, since getting good enough is a process. And step by step, I'm moving towards it, learning and unlearning bad things. But if I would have kept giving excuses, I would not have got this wonderful opportunity. So if you are speaking this lie to yourself, stop doing that. Fifth, I'm the only one facing the difficulties. Missing my family, staying away from home, not liking food, getting ill frequently, not getting solitude, etc., etc. Why only I am facing all these problems? I was wrong. I talked, shared, listened, observed, and got to know each and everyone are facing difficulties, be it me, you, or Elon Musk. The difference is created by the way we handle it. So focus on the solutions rather than the problems. It changed my perspective and I'm on my way to stop lying to myself. So if you are thinking, if you have this lie, keep speaking to yourself that I'm the only one facing difficulties, stop lying to yourself. So these were the few lies that I have stopped speaking to myself. And I would encourage each and every one of you to stop doing that. Because we all know the power of our subconscious mind. If we keep speaking same thing again and again, we tend to believe it to be true. So I would like to conclude this by quoting this golden words by M.K. Gandhi. Your beliefs become your thoughts. Your thoughts become your words. Your words become your actions. Your actions become your habits. Your habits become your values. And your values ultimately become your destiny. So if you want to get at the best destination for your life, work on your beliefs. Always speak truth to yourself. Thank you so much for being an amazing audience and wish you a happy weekend. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Pooja. I think even I'm going to take those points so that I stop lying to myself. I'm the biggest liar when it comes to me, myself. All right. So yes, thank you so much. Let us move on. We have one more speaker. All right. And the evaluator for our third speaker is none other than Toastmaster Ravinder. Zoom Master, kindly highlight Toastmaster Ravinder.
Hello, am I audible? Yeah. Greetings, everyone. Today, I am evaluating Toastmaster Akshya. Toastmaster Akshya is delivering her level 2 Project 1 speech of Pathway Presentation Mastery. The purpose of this project is to develop a collection of humorous stories in the speech. So timer, kindly note, the time duration is 5 to 7 minutes. One tip for you, Toastmaster Akshaya, kindly enjoy your company while delivering the humorous speech, humorous story in your speech, and always enjoy the solitude. So all the best, all the very best to you, Toastmaster Akshaya. And thank you so much, Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, Ravinder, for the introduction of that evaluation sheet of Toastmaster Akshaya. Toastmaster Akshaya, a chronicle of my shenanigans. A chronicle of my shenanigans, Toastmaster Akshaya.
Good evening, everyone. Well, as you heard my title, it is supposed to be a chronicle of my shenanigans. So let's start with the very first story I have. And this is a story when I was a toddler. Now, when I was a toddler, we used to live in Bahrain. That is a small island off the coast of Saudi Arabia. And since we had moved there since the time of my birth, we had stayed there. So during one of the summer vacations, my grandmother came to visit us. And I, as a child, was very, very naughty. Okay. Extreme naughtiness you can think of, that was the entire abode of me. So when we went out shopping one day, my parents, usually parents hold their children's hand, right? So they don't run away, they don't grab other toys and stuff that they want to have. My parents were not holding my hand, my grandmother was. At one point, my grandmother left my hand because she was looking at a shirt or a jeans, a tiny little jeans for me. And I took this opportunity to sprint. I ran into the entire shopping mall. Now imagine in a huge crowded shopping mall, you're looking for a very little child running around. How are you going to find this little child? And unfortunately, this was a clothing store with all long jeans and long pants and extremely long churidars and anarkalis. So where are you going to find this child? She's not going to be able to be seen anywhere, right? Now, my parents and my grandmother went around the entire shop looking for me. They kept screaming, Akshaya, Akshaya, where are you? Where are you? And I, being absolutely a very good child, kept my mouth absolutely shut during this entire period. And they kept on going, screaming, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? They involved the mall security guards. They involved the caretakers of the shop. All of them were looking for me. And they had to give description to all the security guards saying, okay, this little girl, she's wearing a red dress with a pink jeans, so some combination of whatever I was wearing. And at one point, when my grandmother was looking for me at one of the floors, she could hear an anklet sound. And as a child, I used to wear anklets. Unfortunately, I was stuck with wearing anklets. But this was like a warning bell for my parents, or equivalent to having a cowbell around my neck for me. So she heard an anklet sound. And then she didn't know where it came from, but it did come from. Then she decided, okay, she'll start moving some of the clothes on one of the ranks. And in that one was all of jeans. She kept moving, no anklet sound. She came closer to one where there was churidar, there was again an anklet sound. She kept moving the churidars, no, not there. Then she went to a section full of anarkalis and salwar kameez. Then the anklet sound got stronger. She again started moving each churidar and anarkali. And then suddenly after the third or the fourth anarkali, there I was sitting very quietly at the bottom of the anarkali and curled up like a ball. After that, the thrashing I got was something absolutely epic, but I do not remember it at all. Now, this was the first story of me. The second story goes, this was something I did to someone else. It was not something I happened to me. So what happened was, my mother used to work in an insurance company in Bahrain. And it's a huge company. She used to have constant meetings with the board of directors and the CEO and all of them. And my mother used to have this very peculiar little phone. I'm sure you all remember that old Nokia Dabba phones that we used to have. It had very peculiar ringtones. This was not particularly a Nokia, but it was a different company altogether. Now, this cell phone had an odd set of ringtones. And one day in the evening, I was fiddling with it. And I changed the ringtone. I did not know my mother was having a meeting next week. I just assumed she was sitting in her office. So I changed the ringtone. Now, the next day, after my mom came back, she was absolutely upset with me. And I did not know why. I mean, I don't know whether she realized the ringtone at all. I didn't know. But then afterwards, in the evening, my dad came home. She had retold a story of what happened during the day. she was in a meeting with all of her bosses, with the board of directors, the London team, all of them had come. And in this huge room, in the middle of the Bahraini desert where the building was located, they started hearing, during the meeting, they started hearing a cow mooing. Moo, moo. This was the sound they could hear in the middle of a large conference room. And they are all looking at each other, absolutely bemused. What is happening? What is this? After about maybe 20 minutes and the continued mooing coming through, my mother opened her purse and she found out it was her phone that was mooing. And that was unfortunately the ringtone I had set on my mother's phone. And honestly, I did not think it would be a hilarious story, but even till today, this story makes me laugh because this was not a result I had ever expected to happen. And it was honestly one of the best things I could have done, even though afterwards my father screamed at me and told me, change the ringtone back. And at one point I asked him, should I change it to that of a frog? Because apparently my mother didn't like the cow so much. So these were the kind of shenanigans I have done. And there is one more story for me. As a 6-year-old child, when you go to a water kingdom, what is the first thing you want to do? You want to play on all the rides, yes? All of you want to play only on those rides where only children are allowed. And unfortunately, in SL World, there are certain rides that only adults are allowed because of the height restriction. And in one of this time, when I went to SL World, I went with my aunt, my cousin, and my mother. And all three of them passed a certain height restriction for one of the rides, which was a very long ride and a very steep ride because it was, you had to climb so many steps. I don't know if you guys remember which one this is. So I certainly don't. And before we went to this ride, we had gone to all the kiddie rides for me because I obviously loved all of them. And afterwards, we went to this adult ride. And at the adult ride, we saw another little girl. She was sitting there quietly, waiting for her parents to collect her. And my aunt and my mom told me, sit here, wait for us. We will finish the ride and come back. The ride would have been maybe 15, 20 minutes max. So I sat there till the time they reached the top. And after that, I had vanished. Now, when they went to the top and they turned around to see whether I was there, I was no longer sitting there. Now, imagine the dread that would fill my mother's heart. Where could she have gone? Then they spent the next 1.5 hours looking for me in SL World. And they kept on putting in the security announcement, this little girl wearing a pink and black swimsuit. Where is she? Locate her. And ultimately, after maybe 1 hour, they got an answer saying that there's a little girl with the same description playing in the other end of SL World in the kiddie area. And my mother came running to get me. And after that, the solid thrashing I got could not even compare to the number of Cadbury's my father would have given me to make me stop crying. So this entire, there are much more stories. Obviously, I will tell you going forward in many other speeches. But these 3 stories are absolutely gold that even I could not have imagined that could happen. And that is why I gave this 3 stories as a story telling to you guys, because I wanted you to know about how much of a naughty child I was and that I would truly win the gold star in naughtiness if it was possible. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing those incidents with us, Toastmaster. And now it is time to move on to the timer to know the time taken by each speech. Toastmaster Monica, could you tell us the timings of each speech, please?
Yeah. Our first speaker, Toastmaster Gaurav, has taken the 5 minutes. Our second speaker, Toastmaster Pooja, has taken 5 minutes 39 seconds. And our third speaker, Toastmaster Akshaya, has taken 7 minutes 42 seconds. So the Toastmaster Akshaya is not qualified for the voting since she overshot the time limit. And the Toastmaster Gaurav and Toastmaster Pooja has qualified for the voting. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And now I would request our Zoom master to kindly launch the polls for the best speaker. Yes, Monica, I think we can launch it right now as advised to us. Do let me know once the polls are done. Are the polls done? Toastmaster Shefali? Monica, are the polls done?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Let's move on. I'm going to bring you back to Ikigai. We discussed what we love, right? That is the basic, that is the spiritual us. We also discussed what we are good at. When we discussed that, we spoke about the hard skills that we have imbibed. And then we also spoke about the soft skills. That is your principles, your values, your integrity, you as a person, and how you have to maintain that particular spirit that resides within you. And it shines through your hard skills when you are presenting yourself to the world. That is your mantra, all right? This is a book that is written by none other than Hector Gracia. And he has added 2 more points to Ikigai. This book is written because he had visited Japan and he came across a blue zone. In this blue zone, he found centenarians living, people who are not just 100, but have crossed 100 years and are still alive and going. He wanted to know what was their mantra and how did they survive the longevity of life, which in today's world is shortening day by day, especially among youth, as we hear of so many complications, health complications, including heart problems, obesity, and as well as sugar or diabetes at a very young or an early age. That is the reason why he wrote this book, giving us a 4-point value as to how we can zero in on the Ikigai like these Japanese people. All right. 2, we have discussed what we love. Always remember what you love. Do what is your calling. Do what you're good at. We already have the hard skills. Let us decide on our soft skills also, our personal skills, our nature, our character, our pleasantness. Then, if we are in this world, money is important. We do need to have a skill for which we can be paid, right? What can we be paid for? Monetarily, to sustain a lifestyle. So Ikigai tells us it is not wrong to go in and invest yourself to earn some returns in monetary terms. So if at all there is someone who feels a little bit worked up with the saying or the thoughts, okay, I'm not spiritual enough if I am being a little bit materialistic, or if I am not a proper person, if I am just, or I'm earning money, then no, it's all right. We need to support our family. We need to earn money. We should have money to maintain a certain lifestyle, to maintain a certain dignity, to ensure that our family at the core of it, for which even we exist, should be happy, joyful, and satisfied. So, what are you paid for? All right? Look at the way it is coming together. What you love is going to be what you're good at, right? Today, if I'm learning teaching, or if I'm learning to be a trainer, it is because I'm good at it. Am I going to get for the payment of it? Yes, of course. Because I have not just added my labor of love, I've also added my knowledge, I've added my technique, I've added my hard skills. I've used my soft skills as a vehicle. My goodness, my reaching out to people, my communication, my networking, my way of connecting, right? And all this pays me monetarily, yes. But it also pays me through friendship, through respect, recognized as and with dignity, helps me to maintain my dignity. So yes, do what you can be paid for, not just in kindness or other kind of payments, but also with a payment that is monetary to sustain your inner deep pride of looking after your family, of ensuring their comforts, of ensuring your own lifestyle. And the last or the fourth one is going to be, what does the world need? All of us are so lost in the first three segments of Ikigai that we do not realize what is it that the world needs. What is it that we can return back to the world? It myself. Supposing I want to contribute back to the world that has supported me with my training programs, to the world that has supported me with what I am good at, to the world that has supported me, accepted me with my silliness of going and dancing in the rain, as Pooja said, or gazing up at the stars that I also like. All right. I have been accepted by the world or the universe. So what do I return to this universe? What does the universe want from me? Is it clean water? Is it sanitation? Is it environment? Is it going green? Is it education? Is it a kind word? Is it a helping hand? Is it something that is also possible from within my own Ikigai or my own self that can give me, look at the selfishness of this particular thought, that can also give me a huge satisfaction. It can make me love myself. All right, what is it? Develop a purpose that is higher than your purpose of earning money. That is higher than the purpose of just existing. Existing with a passion that brings nothing but day-to-day mundane routine, where you do crave for a cup of coffee. But the minute you take the first sip of cup of coffee, you're thinking, oh my God, I am late for my work. You have earned that coffee so that you can enjoy that cup of coffee. You will have to earn those moments apart from the monetary earnings of dancing in the rain, gazing at the stars, taking your walks, learning karate, developing values, developing principles. They will pay you back, increase your living styles, and elevate you as a person. Remember the child in you. Remember the teen in you. Did you have certain dreams? Yeah, it is my dream to learn dancing. It's my dream that I wanted to be a singer. It was my dream to be a public speaker. I could imagine myself with my closed eyes that I'm on the stage and there are thousands of people clapping when I speak. And somewhere across the years that I passed and I crossed, I started this particular step of letting this dream of mine bloom. Keep dreams that fulfill you. Keep a passion of giving back, not just to the world, to yourself too. That is what is Ikigai. And of course, I sure will be giving you the steps. But before that, we all have to come back to the Toastmasters meeting today. We do have a table topics round. And all of you are present here today because you love to be a public speaker. Let us not forget that. So welcome and do participate without any hesitation in this table topic round. With a huge round of applause, kindly welcome Toastmaster Kishore as table all yours.
Good evening, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmaster and guests. I am Kishore and I am the table topic master for the day. This is an impromptu speech session of a Toastmasters meeting. It's an interesting session which will give a chance to Toastmasters and guests to sharpen their listening, thinking, organizing, and speech delivery skills. For table topics, the time allocated is 1 to 2 minutes. Green screens to be showed at 1 minute, yellow screen at 1.5 minutes, red at 2 minutes. A grace period of 30 seconds is given to qualify for the vote. Speaker has to speak for a minimum 1 minute to qualify for the voting. All speakers are requested to use the word of the day. I encourage members and guests to volunteer for the session. Now, let us begin with the session. So, anyone who wants to participate can raise their hands. Thanks, Dhir, for taking up first speech. So, your topic is your life mantra, Toastmaster Dhir. Your life mantra, Toastmaster Dhir.
Sorry, I lost signal.
Your life mantra, Toastmaster Dhir. Your life mantra, Toastmaster Dhir.
Okay. So my life mantra would be to enjoy this life, because while going through Instagram, I was just scrolling one night and I came across this post which said, "Do not take life too seriously. Nobody gets out of it alive." So that is something that has really impact, to have your experiences, to understand what you are here for in this world, to make a difference in somebody else's life. So that is something that I've stuck with, being my life mantra is I want to enjoy it to the fullest. I want to have a positive impact in other people's life. I want to make sure I want to get my own solitude time, some time with myself where I retrospect and understand what I've done for others, what others have done for me. Make sure everybody is doing fine in life. If there is anything that I can help someone with, I want to make sure I do that. And so in general, so what started when we were kids, we were taught as live and let live. I have changed that to be happy and make others happy. Thank you.
Thank you, Dhir. So anyone else who wants to participate? Yeah, okay. Toastmaster Amrita. So your topic is what keeps you motivated, Toastmaster Amrita? What keeps you motivated, Toastmaster Amrita?
Thank you, Table Topic Master, for this wonderful topic. So basically, my dream keeps me motivated to do every day. And I like to be motivated, not an external motivation, but about the internal motivation. Once upon a time, about when I was in 12th or in my graduation, that time I found external motivation like Sandeep Maheshwari video and other motivational videos in YouTube. But after certain point, I realized that that video helped a lot in a day or two, not more than that. What after towards that, you have to push yourself. You have to get there. You have to have something very bad in your life. So you have to keep practicing. You have to wake up every day. You have to do work for your dreams every day and just keep pushing yourself at certain point. And that's keep me motivated, because wherever you are going, it's not possible in one day. You have to practice every day, and you have to be in a certain kind of take decisions in every day life, everyday choices that makes you keep motivated. If I make a to-do list and I achieve that to-do list at the end of the day, I feel motivated. So that's my mantra every day, to keep motivate myself. So that's it from my side. Over to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you, Amrita. So the next speaker is Shefali. So Shifa, your topic is one change you want to make in yourself, Toastmaster Shefali. One change you want to make in yourself, Toastmaster Shefali.
Good afternoon, everyone. I think I would like to change my habit of procrastination, because I think that I procrastinate every time. Whenever I think that I'll do the thing which I've decided to do on the day, somehow or another, how I procrastinate it and I push it to the next day, and then I feel regret about that. I regret about that I didn't do it. I feel guilty. The cycle goes on. That's why I want to change the habit of procrastination, which is very crucial for my growth, I think. That is it. Thank you.
Thank you, Shefali. So there are 3 guests today attending this meeting: guest Mansi, guest Rupal, and guest Mayur. Any one of you would like to give a shot?
Yes,
Yeah.
what is the topic?
Yeah, guest Rupal. So topic for you is your passion in life, guest Rupal. Your passion in life, guest Rupal.
Am I audible?
Yeah,
Yes, you are. Rupal, can you also switch on your camera?
Actually, my video is on, but I don't know, it's not visible, my face, and maybe some
No worries.
network
No
issues. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you, Table Toastmaster Mr. Kishore, for giving this opportunity to speak. The passion is a very derived word, but something keep you engaging, keep you to reaching you towards your goal. That is what I feel it is. I feel it is a passion which is taking me to take action into the for next level. My passion is to be a good communicator, with to engage with the people, understand their issues, whether I can able to add a value in a different form, so that it makes difference in their life as well. And this will not even this will not even help me to be a good reader about the people, but also to understand the various aspect of the life, uh, where we get something new, innovative ideas which which can bring some more which can bring some more value additions in the process of what we do. So, for example, if I'm doing, somebody is doing gardening, and we connect with that person and understand what aspect of gardening help her to do engage in that activity. So maybe the different flowers, maybe the soil, the quality of different soil, maybe the flowers, maybe the, so those are the various things which is a deep insight, which if we connect with the person and we are able to understand. So that is the what I feel ki, through communications and through engaging with the people, you understand them with the depth, with the depth, you can able to become a more empathetic person, rather than just judging the person by virtue of his appearance. So this is what passionate me to be understand, connect with the people, network, if we say in a strategic way, and understand the different aspect of their why and what struggle them, how they can become a better person, and how we can give the piece a value addition in whatever form. It could be a, it could be about the study, it can be about the uh, some activities which we they want to learn, or so so I am a person who take care, handle the finalization of the books of accounts. So anybody approach me and ask me the aspect of the related to that, I can definitely help to coach them, mentor them, because that will help them to understand and connect the and collaborated way they can do something better. So that is what I feel key the communication can help the person to achieve and do lot in the other's life as well. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak. I'm handing over to Mr. Kishore. Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, Rupal. So the next participant is guest Mansi, and your topic is your goal in life, guest Mansi. Your goal in life, guest Mansi.
Am I visible and audible?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Kishore, for the wonderful topic. Hello. There's some network issues. Can you please repeat the topic once more?
Your goal in life, guest Mansi. Your goal in life, guest Mansi.
Okay. Thank you for the topic once again, Toastmaster Kishore. Well, my goal in life is to be a better version of myself every day. Since as we all are growing day by day, we keep learning new things, we keep exploring new things, we keep meeting new people, we keep making new friends. Hence, we learn a lot of different things throughout our daily life. Hence, to be a better version of myself every day is a goal that I would like to achieve in my life. I would also like to contribute that I'm working on that goal. Earlier, I used to love solitude. I used to love being myself, being in myself. I did not go out much. I did not participate much in, for example, clubs like Toastmaster Club. But now, I would also like to share that I'm pursuing chartered accountancy course. Hence, in this course, it can be self-limiting, since not many people get to interact much in this course. Hence, since now I have cleared some exams and have some confidence in myself, I like to talk to new people, make new friends, and get over my stage fear as well. Hence, this is my answer. I would like to be a better version of myself every day. Thank you, Toastmaster Kishore.
Thank you, Mansi. So now this would be our last topic, and the speaker is Ravinder. So topic for you, Ravinder, is think that you want to contribute towards society. Toastmaster Ravinder, think that you want to contribute towards society. Toastmaster Ravinder.
Thank you, table topic master, Toastmaster Kishore, for this beautiful topic. The things I want to contribute to the society. Yes, this is a wonderful topic. Actually, every time you pray to God, kindly give me this, kindly give me that. Why I'm not having this? Actually, we should feel gratitude for everything, for our body, for our breath, for the home, for our friends, for the nature, the water, everything. But the thing is, if we have something in abundance, then why we can't contribute that to the society? If we will give to the society, then I don't think so that we should ask for something. It will automatically come to us in many foods. So actually, I am also a part of an NGO in our society, in which we are just planting the sampling on each and every person's birthday as well as on the anniversary. In this way, we are contributing to our environment by cleaning it and by making it green. So once we are going to take initiative in this thing, so many people are joining us. So in this way, we all are contributing to the society, and we are also encouraging them to come forward so that the other can get the motivation to come forward for that. And in this way, I am making my little part in contributing to the society. And I hope this will be my best part so that I can encourage you also to kindly start this initiative and make our planet Earth a greener and a beautiful planet for the coming generation. Thank you, and over to you.
Thank you, Ravinder. So this was the end of our Toastmasters table topic session. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Kalpana.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Kishore. Actually, I'm so amazed at the way, a huge round of applause. He gave all the topics related to Ikigai, pertaining and ensuring that we coordinated today's whole meeting. And that is what is the purpose of a Toastmasters. When we get together, it is not just about speaking, it's also about researching, understanding, synchronizing, coming together, and ensure that the whole show is so smooth that we all have some sort of a takeaway. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Kishore. As it is time for audit. And we have so many CAs here. Yes, we have a lot of CAs, and audit generally happens when it comes to finance once a year, or no. It happens, I think, quarterly, half yearly, and then yearly. How can I forget? My own husband is a CA. He's gonna murder me if I tell him audit happens only once in a year, all right? But at Toastmasters, we audit, edit, support, tell each one of us a small Ikigai takeaway given to us with love from General Evaluator. Today, our General Evaluator is none other than Jyoti Pillai. Since the time I have come in touch with him, the very first time when he was recommended to me and I approached him, all right? And thank you so much, Monica, for that. Before I hand it over to General Evaluator, I would request you to give timer report. Thank you, Monica. Appreciate it. Yes, timer report for Monica. Monica will just begin the timer report for each and every speaker. And we will also be doing the polls before moving on to general evaluation. Go ahead, Monica.
Toastmaster Kalpana. The timer reports for the table topic. Our first speaker, Toastmaster Deed, has taken 1 minute 22 seconds. Second speaker, Toastmaster Amruta, has taken 1 minute 28 seconds. Our third speaker, Toastmaster Shefali, has taken only 40 seconds. Our fourth speaker, guest Rupal, has taken 3 minutes 22 seconds. Our fifth speaker, guest Mansi, has taken 1 minute 33 seconds. And the last speaker, Toastmaster Ravinder, has taken 1 minute 51 seconds. So the Toastmaster Shefali and guest Rupal has not qualified for the voting since they overshoot the time and not qualified to the time limit. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Monica and Shefali. I would even like you to launch the polls for the table topic round. Is the poll done? Thank you. Thank you so much. So now we really move on to the audit of today's meeting. Some takeaways, some help, some guidance from none other than senior most Toastmaster Jyoti Pillai. Let me tell you something about him. The very first time I got his contact and I was asked to connect with him actually, that you can ask him to be a part of your club to give you feedback. His constructive feedbacks, his constructive evaluations has always helped this club to rise higher. I like the way he diligently gives his feedback. His observations are minute, and the way he guides us towards betterment of our club is something we all always look forward to. A heartfelt thank you, Toastmaster Jyoti Pillai, and the stage is all yours. Over to you.
Zoom Master, I hope I am audible and visible. Thank you. Thank you, TMOD, for those wonderful words. As a general evaluator, I have got 3 responsibilities. The first one is to call the evaluators to give the evaluation of the wonderful speeches that were given. And second, I'll be calling the tag team. And in the end, I'll be giving my own report about the entire meeting. So without wasting much time, let's call the first evaluator, Toastmaster Amrita Deshmukh, to give the evaluation of icebreaker speech of Gaurav Swam. Over to you, Toastmaster Amrita.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jyoti. And now, once again, good evening, fellow Toastmaster and dear guest, and my target speaker, Toastmaster Gaurav. My introduction. I start my evaluation with title of your speech. The title of your speech is my introduction, short and crisp, related to the content of your speech. I really like that. So bang on for that. Second is you start your speech in a very organized manner, starting with your birthplace, then your qualification, then your journey of corporate life, and why you joined Toastmaster so you cover every aspect of icebreaker speech. I really like that. And as an icebreaker speech, your speech was very organized manner. I really, really appreciate that. I don't feel it was an icebreaker speech because you were very comfortable throughout and you were confident also. You are also maintaining hand gestures and eye contact to all the audience. You have audience awareness in only an icebreaker speech. So that was commendable. Also, one more appreciation from my side is that at a Sunday afternoon, you try to be in a get-up like full in blazer, full professional manner. That shows how you take this thing very seriously, how you take your corporate life in the next level. So you work towards that. That shows the attention to detail. The hair was proper, and you are giving a speech in standing. You are at home, we all are at home, and we are in a comfortable position, but you try to stand and give your speech. So that was very impressive. So I really like that. Just a few recommendations for you. That is an icebreaker speech. So you have all the authority to talk about yourself. So you can more talk about your family, friends. You don't talk about your friends. Also, you can share some childhood memory of yours about your college life. You can go deep into that also, and we all are also allowed to hear that. So that one suggestion. Otherwise, everything you covered. Second is you will take many pauses that will be short after some preparation, after you giving more often on the stage. That pauses also be reduced after a time. So that was from my side. I conclude my evaluation here. Excellent speech and excellent body language, I must tell you. I really like that, confident and comfortable. Just work on the recommendation and
On mute. You've gone on mute, Amrita.
Thank you so much for giving a wonderful speech to us and all the very best for upcoming speeches. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Amrita, for that excellent evaluation. Let me now call on the second evaluator to evaluate Toastmaster Pooja on stop lying to yourself. Toastmaster Monica, over to you.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator. My target speaker, Toastmasters Pooja. In Toastmasters, we start our speech either with asking a question or using a quote. You started with a few lines, and then you interacted with the audience by asking a question. So it was a wonderful start. You use later. You use the spoken language was very clear and very easy to understand. Your tone, speed, and volume was good. You were aware of your audience and you gave the examples which were absolutely related. And it is very true. We all keep trying to lie ourselves. You were very comfortable while presenting. A wonderful job. Speech was well organized and the speech was encouraging to the audience. Only a couple of recommendations to you that you had a good eye contact to engage the audience, but in between you were looking up, you were looking at side. You try to maintain your eye contact. That's the first recommendation. And the second recommendation is that your hand gesture were visible, but if you could have stand and delivered it, the hand gestures would have more visible. So please work with it. That's it from my side. Overall, your speech was good. Please use only that recommendation and thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pooja, for that evaluation. Let me call on stage the third evaluator to evaluate the speech of Akshaya. Toastmaster Ravinder.
Thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Jyoti. Congratulations, Toastmaster Akshaya, for delivering humorous speech and achieving your purpose of the project. Today, I will evaluate your speech by adopting the 3-2-1 method. I will start with my evaluation with 3 good points that I have observed. Number 1, your energy was awesome. Throughout your speech, you were just like full of energy, full of positivity. And the second thing, you are master of words. The way you explain your stories, you created the humorous story from your real life. It was awesome. And you kept the audience engaged as well as the curious. What will come next? Rather that kid will be found out or still we will miss something. So audience was engaged throughout your speech. And third, the most important thing, the vocal variety. The sound that you have changed in your childhood of your mother's mobile phone. That was wonderful. And the thing was that how you relate that vibration sound of the mobile and with your vocal variety, that was awesome. So after these 3 good points, I have 2 areas of improvement for you. Number 1, I missed the eye contact because I think your laptop was down on the table and you were standing. So I will suggest you to keep the laptop at the 5 feet height so that the eye contact will be good. And second thing is the pauses. I missed the pauses. There was the continuity of these stories. I think you should take the pauses so that the audience can grab the words, grab the stories, so they can relate with that. Overall, your speech was fantastic with full of humorous stories from your real life. I have one recommendation for you. As I have observed that your speech was awesome, but the only problem was the time management. So for that, I will suggest you to kindly practice before delivering your final speech. so that you can check whether you are delivering your speech within the 5 to 7 time limit or not. You can take the gap of 30-second grace period, whether you are engaging your audience by asking the questions that can take your time. So kindly manage your script accordingly. So I hope you will incorporate these little pauses, as well as you will maintain the eye contact. And the most important thing, practice before delivering your final speech within the time limit. I'm sure you will rock the world with your storytelling skills. Congratulations once again, and thank you so much. Over to you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ravinder, for that evaluation. That completes my first part, that is calling the evaluators to give the evaluation of all the 3 speakers. Now coming to the second part, I would like to call the tag team. Let me start with the timer to give the timing report of all the evaluators. Over to you, Toastmaster Monica.
Thank you, General Evaluator. The timing report for the evaluators are as the first evaluator, Toastmaster Amruta, has taken 3 minutes 8 seconds. Toastmaster Monica has taken 2 minutes 28 seconds. Toastmaster Ravinder has taken 3 minutes 10 seconds. All are qualified for the voting. Thank you. Over to you.
So do we call for the voting?
Yes.
Can you please launch the poll? Please inform when the voting is over.
Yes, done.
Thank you. Thank you. Now let me call the second tag team member, our counter, Toastmaster Kishore.
Thank you, General Evaluator. So Toastmaster Shefali used a once. Toastmaster Monica used a once, 3 repetition and 1 short pause. Toastmaster Kalpana used a 3 times and used repetition once. Toastmaster Dheer used a 2 times. Toastmaster Gaurav used and 6 times and used repetition 3 times. Toastmaster Ravinder used so once and a once. Toastmaster Amruta used so once, once, 4 times and used repetition twice. Guest Mansi used once and guest Rupal used 6 times and used repetitions 2 times. That's from my side. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kishore, for that wonderful report. Many times in life, I enjoy my solitude. And it is very much necessary for each one of us to have that solitude time. That's a beautiful word of the day. Let me call on stage the grammarian, Toastmaster Dheer.
Thank you. I'll be starting with the report. So starting with the usage of the word of the day. So Toastmaster Kalpana used the word once. Toastmaster Mansi used it once. Toastmaster Pooja used the word once. Toastmaster Jyoti used the word twice, and I used the word once. Then the list of good words used were USP, manipulative, transit, subconscious, shenanigans, aboard, cowbell around the neck, bemused, gold star in naughtiness, longevity, of course, our topic Ikigai, labor of love, mundane, and procrastination. So these were our great words, and some areas of improvement So the full form. She is having a charming smile always. It could be she always has a charming smile. Next is heart races up in front of audience. Better would be heart races in front of an audience. Next is I was unknown about Toastmaster. The correct would be I was unaware of Toastmasters. I was so attracted to Toastmaster. I got attracted to Toastmaster. Thank you all to listening to me. The correct would be thank you all for listening. If you are speaking this lie to yourself, if you are lying to yourself, finding flat in the Mumbai, finding a flat in Mumbai, I am the only one facing the difficulties. I am the only one able to be seen. The correct would be she will not be visible. Could hear a anklet sound. The correct would be could hear an anklet sound. Next is certain rights that only adults are allowed. The correct would be certain rights where only adults are allowed. Next is much more studies. Much more stories. And the correct would be many more stories. Incorrect. Another one would be has taken the 5 correct would be has taken 5 minutes. Incorrect. Next is since she
Okay, I think something wrong with this audio.
Sorry, I got disconnected midway. Am I audible now?
Yeah.
Okay. So the next one would be you can able to become empathic, and the correct would be you are able to become empathic, not qualified to the time limit. The correct would be not adhered to the time limit. You start your speech organized manner. Correct would be you started your speech in an organized manner. Giving the speech in standing. Correct would be gave the speech while standing up. And last is you will take many pauses. The correct would be you took many pauses. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dilip. That completes the second part of my general evaluation. Now coming to my own evaluation, starting with Toastmaster Shefali, who is the Sergeant at Arms, did an excellent job. Coming to TMOD, Toastmaster, for that beautiful topic on Ikigai movement. I heard this a long time back. It's a beautiful book, which I think, like suggested by Toastmaster Monica, that each one of us, Toastmaster of the day, that each one of us should read. Now, whether it is timer, R counter, and grammarian, each one of you have done extremely well. The evaluators, Toastmaster, Amrita, Monica, and Ravindra. As far as evaluation is concerned, it is the backbone of Toastmaster, and each one of you have done an excellent job. I don't want to evaluate the speakers, as the speeches has already been evaluated by the evaluators. Coming to the table topic speaker. One, though you have conducted the table topic session in a wonderful fashion, one suggestion is in Toastmasters, when we give a topic to a person, it is never name, topic, name, topic. It is always name, topic, topic, and name. Suppose if you want to give a topic to Toastmaster Deer, your life mantra. You can say, Toastmaster Deer, your life mantra, Toastmaster Deer. The small change, otherwise you did a wonderful job of giving very good topics. And lastly, but not the least, I would like to thank Vice President Education for giving me this opportunity. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Jyoti, for that wonderful evaluation. Yes, we have all decided on 4 parts of Ikigai. But there are challenges that we all always face when we are coming down to the Ikigai part. How do we reach our Ikigai? How do we balance all the 4 segments of what we love, what we are good at, what can we return to the world, and what we are paid for? Sometimes they all merge into each other, like the way if you all will actually look at the photograph that is behind you, you can see that it is a passion. Our passion merges. Let me just, 1 second. Look at this. What you love is your passion and mission. What the world needs becomes your mission and vocation. What you can be paid for is your vocation and your profession. What you're good at is part of your profession and passion. And that passion again comes back to what you love. So how do you ensure that you get your Ikigai? There are small 6 to 7 steps that are mentioned. First one is stay active, don't retire. I somewhere or the other, relate to this. I feel that at every stage in life, if we can have a goal of what we love to do and all love what we are doing, I think we can have a long, peaceful life. We need to take it slow, cut it down, cut down the pace at which all of us are running. They say it's a rat race, but don't turn into a rat. That is my mantra. Take your time to just relax, to sometimes connect with the universe, connect with the nature, hear your own breathing, hear your own mind talk to you. Ask your mind, what do you want? Why do I want it? How will I achieve it? If your mind says it wants a rest, take a rest. Nothing is going to be lost because life is not about just living it now. It means living it long, bits by bits, with satisfaction and pure joy. Yes, health-wise, we all know, don't fill your stomach to the maximum. It can create us health problems. Friends actually, are a golden ticket for happiness. Surround yourselves with good friends so that whenever you need a shoulder to lean on, you can reach out. All right? Do get in shape before your next birthday. Smile. Never give up on your smile. And yes, currently what I'm doing today is reconnecting with nature. I just like the silence. I like the fact that if all the streets like 2 were switched off and I was just in the company of a moonlight, how will it feel? What will it be like? I want to be alive. I want to keep alive, like the centenarians of Japan. I like the fact that a farmer had told the author that his Ikigai was going fishing, because believe me, he was a fisherman. And his Ikigai was going fishing 3 days in a week to get fish for his family, to earn for his family. Find that Ikigai of yours. And as Indian, living in India with the work pressures and stresses, de-stress by connecting to nature, de-stress by connecting to friends, two strong pillars that India can always boast of. Find your Ikigai, live a long, happy, peaceful, joyful life. With this, I hand it over to none other than our presiding officer, Monica. Monica, the stage is all yours. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Kalpana. I'm just into your words. I'm just keep listening, keep listening, keep listening. Wow, it was a wonderful session today. You conducted very well, fantastic. So I hope everyone has got their Ikigai in their life. So in the beginning, I actually forget to connect with guests. So I request each guest Mansi, guest Rupal, and guest Mayur to turn on your camera and please introduce yourself. Hi, Toastmaster Rupal. Please introduce yourself. And how did you hear about us? Are you there? Guess Rupal. I think some technical issues. Okay, then guess Mansi.
Hello, Toastmaster Monica.
Hi, please introduce yourself and let us know how did you hear about us.
Okay, so hello to everyone present. I am Mansi Saxena. I hail from the city of Lakes, Bhopal. Right now, I'm pursuing Chartered Accountancy course. Well, I've always known about Toastmasters Club from here and there, from Quora as well. I write on Quora, and about this Toastmasters Club, I got to know from my best friend Pooja, who was also a speaker today. So she encouraged me to join the meeting today as a guest and see if I liked her. So hence, this is from my side.
You're on mute, Monica.
Oh, so sorry. Wonderful, wonderful guest Mansi. Would like to connect with you and would like to have you in each and every meeting. So please stay connected to us.
Of course, Toastmaster Monica.
Okay. Next guest. Guest Mayur. Are you there?
Yes.
Hi, Toastmaster. Hi, guest Mayur.
Hi, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Hi, good evening, fellow Toastmasters. So I'm Mayur and I'm basically from Ahmedabad, Gujarat. I'm currently working as a software engineer for a startup based in Mumbai. And my goal of joining this club is to build public speaking skills and meet like-minded individuals. And I also want to build confidence in public speaking. And so I heard about Toastmasters online. I was searching for similar clubs, and one of the results pop up was of Toastmasters. Thank you.
Great. I think you have come at a perfect platform. Toastmaster is all about providing the platform to express ourselves without judging and to improvement, to growth, to learning. Hi, guys, Rupal. Are you there? Actually, you're facing some technical issues. I can see you unmute yourself, but we couldn't hear you. Okay, no issue. Are the certificates ready, Sa? Toastmaster Shirpali?
Monica, you have not conducted the polls for auxiliary role plays and role players. So let us first have the auxiliary role play and the role plays, and then we can move on, right?
Yeah,
to
sure.
All the certification sharing. Thank you.
Sure. My bad. Please launch the polls.
Shefali, you can also launch the next polls, that is role players polls. All right. Yes, Monica, are all the polls done?
Yes, all the role polls are done.
So then we can announce the results.
Yeah.
Just 2 minutes, okay? I'll change that.
Yeah.
All right. So in the meantime, Mayur and guest Mansi and Rupal, welcome. Mansi, I'm so glad you came. We can just have some chatting while the polls are being readied. So Mayur, what did you think of the meeting?
It was really good. It was really good.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Do join, because Toastmaster just doesn't help you to be public speaking is not the only thing that it develops. It also develops your, listening skills, because you have to evaluate. It also develops how to be a table topic master, how to run the whole show as Toastmaster of the day. All of these roles are being taken care of by members once you join, including our counter, timer, and everything. So there is a 360-degree, development, and you can then slowly, evolve to be an evaluator and also a general evaluator as you start completing levels. And we also have, it's not just a club level, we also have area levels. We have access to other clubs. So you will be surprised at the platform, because it is almost in 165 countries and there are more than 3 to 5 lakh Toastmasters. We're having our head office in New York. And once you are a Toastmaster, you can attend meeting internationally in any club that you so wish for, because most of them have become a hybrid club. So you can easily, walk into a club as a guest, take part, take role plays, and expose yourself to a wider audience. So, what we gain every day is not just that we gain good friends, good support, good network, because many CEOs of many companies, even different companies, are having their own Toastmasters in their own premises. So the network that we have over here is pretty strong. So thank you, Mayur, for actually staying put for the whole meeting. So that's a wonderful part for us. And that brings me to Mansi. Thank you, Mansi, for joining us. And I hope you too have enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mansi. And yes, we will again be now looking into whether the certificates are done, just a small, and if anybody wants to say anything about today's meeting, Toastmaster Amrita, my real thanks to you. I had reached out to plenty of people for an evaluator, and I was really touched to see your message. And it was as if, something in the universe came together to solve this problem of mine. Thank you so much. Keep joining us. It feels good to have you guys around. Yeah. Gaurav, Gaurav, I really liked what Amrita told. I like the way you got dressed. Actually, Toastmaster has this protocol of always being well dressed. Somehow or the other, as we went on into the mundane or the mandatory meetings, it has taken a back seat. But if you look at the established Toastmasters, when you come across them and the way because they say dressing itself is confidence. The way you present yourself is your first notch of how confident you are. So believe me, when I saw you, as soon as I, entered the meeting, I felt, okay, after a very long time, I'm seeing someone dressed as a gentleman and attend the meeting, especially because you were giving a speech. So wonderful, kudos to you. Thank you so much. You brought on a huge smile to my face.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kalpana.
Thank you, Toastmaster Gaurav. And Shefali, I can see she's back on. That means the certificates are ready. I hand it over back to you, Monica.
Yeah, requesting Toastmaster Shefali to share the certificates.
Yeah. Is the screen visible?
Yeah, it is. It is taking some time to load.
Yeah.
Wow, very wonderful.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Toastmaster Gaurav, on breaking your ice. Breaking the ice. Just a second, Toastmaster Shefali. Please. Yeah. Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Please take a screenshot of it.
Yeah. Okay, we can present the next certificate.
Whoa.
Whoa. Toastmaster Pooja.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Gandhi saved you.
Wonderful, wonderful, Toastmaster Pooja.
Really, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
We can present next certificate. Congratulations, Toastmaster Ravinder.
Yes.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Fantastic.
Congratulations, team.
Yeah, we can present next.
Congratulations, Toastmasters.
Many congratulations to our best role player, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Kalpana. Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks. Oh, fantastic day.
Community of the day, Toastmaster Deer. Congratulations, Toastmaster Deer.
Thank you.
Great. Are we done with certificates? Last but not least,
no,
best table topic.
Table topics.
Yeah.
Table topic, please.
Yes.
Congratulations, Mansi.
Congratulations, Mansi.
Yeah,
Mansi. Congratulations. I now see why Pooja and Mansi are friends. Huh? Both the friends are rocking this meeting today.
We are done with the certificates, I guess.
Yeah. You can stop sharing.
Yeah.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shefali, for sharing the certificates, and thank you everyone for the participating today's meeting. You know, guys, every successful meetings, the participants has the big role, and congratulations to winners of the day. With this, I would like to close the 107th meeting of Speakers Community Toastmaster Club. Thank you.
Let's have a group photo.